The London Chronicles by Francesca Panetta on the BBC World Service brings you the stories and voices away from the fanfare and venues of the Games. Today she ventures through the city, listening into its past voices and stories. Can a city retain a memory? And if so, what does it sound like?
London is full of ghosts. Ghost walks, a city's worth of cemeteries, scabs of paint on brick, fagins smouldering by my feet. I don't even believe in ghosts, but I want to hear the city's stories, above and below.
Oh, wow. Oh, you can smell the air floating through from Hyde Park.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the way the brick sweats. Makes it feel even more like it's alive. Oh, we're getting deeper. It feels like, I know it has a lot to do with the oral qualities of the space, but it seems like things just lingering. And I think that really adds to the ghostly presences of the sewer. It feels like things just float around. Smoke, sound, memories, and all this lingers.
We walk through the Westbourne,
The Westbourne.
flowing from Highgate to Kensington,
At one time this was an open river, and now it's a sewer.
whispering their stories.
If you think about all of these rivers, they're all flowing to the Thames, and they're being stopped by interceptor sewers, and they're being diverted, and they're being channeled. The history of London is embedded in all those rivers in the way that they flow, and what enters them and what exits them into the Thames.
It's just an experience. It was hard work, but you had a good humour, you had a good crowd of blokes that you worked with.
The voice of a ghost,
Sometimes
or the voice of an angel.
I wouldn't say I was an angel. I like to drink as much as anybody, but I always seemed to control it a bit more. Everywhere in the dock area, this area and everywhere else was alive. Men working, ships unloading. I used to say that you could walk along the river and smell the world with different warehouses, what the commodities they done. From tea, oranges, fruit, bacon. It was noted at one time as the larder of London.
You've got the bargain this morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm giving you the great...
And that's what I enjoyed. I mean, as a kid, you run the streets, well, particularly I did anyway. I was what they call the street urchin.
Take your money out, a little bit free to what you are. Remember, I shall always be here. When I'm dead
Oh, that's a great sound. I'm gonna get to that sound.
We cross the city, under the city, through the narrow passageways, listening and trying not to listen to the voices from before.
Most of Tooley Street was what they call a nice clean shop. You done mainly tea. Mark Brown's Wolf was bacon, eggs, Polish bacon and eggs, same as Wilson's and Simons's.
I feel like we're going right up the digestive tract. I often have trouble leaving all the way down here. Probably the calmest part of my life, I'm walking around the sewer. And I know once I open that lid, it's going to be the full sensory assault that is London once again. You don't have many opportunities in the city to just stop and listen to something like that. You imagine all these people out to dinner, out at the pub, you know, drunk in a cab, going home, falling in love. It's all happening up top. And we're down here night after night, wandering around through the sewage, listening to it. I mean, you feel disconnected from it, in the sense that you can move at your own pace down here and you can take the time to contemplate it, but it's all still happening up top. This is the culprit. This is the lid that's making all the noise.
We found our ghost.
Standing until a car goes over it, gives it a good whack.
The traffic of London. A loose manhole. And maybe this is my cue. My time to leave.
The Bermondsey I knew is gone. It's a different world. It's that feeling, how can I describe it? Beginning of October, end of September, we went on the paddle steamer. And I could see and feel something was there, and the chap said to me on the way up, and it was dark, but I could still, he said, you're looking there as though you're lost in here. I said, I probably am. Because strange, I could still feel ghosts of the places where I'd been. And memories came back of mates that had gone and places. And I was very sad. Same as I am now.
What you hear is never what you think you hear. Overground, underground, lost in a maze. A stalactite can grow for 10 million years. A flooded room. Adrift.
The London Chronicles are presented and produced by Francesca Panetta, with sound design by Nick Ryan.